I'm seeing minus temperatures going down as cold as -7, -10. So anything that is greenhouse grown right now, it is too cold to plant it out into your yard. So you'll want to keep that indoors nice and warm till usually about the May long weekend, hardening it off, putting it out during the day. But anything that has been grown outside that maybe has come up and you're wanting to move it somewhere else in the yard and it's already been acclimatized, those things you can plant. If we have snow, you know what? If you maybe have some fertilizer that you need to put about trees, like some people have some big acreages or acreage trees, and it's really hard to get out there and put fertilizer stakes in each tree. So maybe take a little bit of the groundskeeper fertilizer, which is a lawn fertilizer made here in Saskatchewan, and you can sprinkle that on the new snow, and then when it melts, it will take that fertilizer down into those trees. So again, like using some of these things that are happening in the weather to our benefit. Right now is also, I hear a little bit of rain pitter pattering on the roof right now, and if you can dig into the ground, it's a perfect time to move some of your plants. So those plants haven't come out of dormancy yet, like your perennials and some of your trees. If you're wanting to move them, this cold weather is actually good for them because it keeps them dormant longer, so you have a more chance to move them too. It's really early for us to be putting our bedding plants outside and those types of things. You definitely can harden them off. And by hardening your plants off, I mean putting them out during the day, bringing them in at night. And what you want to see is your temperatures being about 5 degrees plus to be able to do that. So sometimes we have some colder nights where we're seeing those minus temperatures, maybe some snow overnight, but then we're having a warmer day. Get those plants outside, and that will keep them short and free of stretching as well too. So a lot of our seedlings indoors, you'll start to see the nodes, which is the space between the leaves, stretching. And by keeping them cool during the day, that's how you can eliminate that stretching as well. Now, maybe you have like a warm zone or maybe a brick wall and you have some warmer pockets in your yard. You can use what's called a frost blanket over top of your plants too, and that can take up to your plants down to a temperature of maybe around -2, -3, even down to -5 if you have that frost blanket on. But anything colder than that, we should be bringing those plants inside.
Now, when it comes to lawn, is there a debate on whether to, when to rake and if to rake in terms of, ladybugs and all that ecosystem? What's your advice?
Well, my advice is you usually want to wait till the trees start budding. That is the time when you're ready to rake and everything like that, because then those bugs can go and inhabit other places. As soon as you see those buds starting to come on your trees and shrubs, then those sort of bugs come and the ladybugs come out of the ground. They start doing their work on the aphids and eating up all those bugs, the bad bugs that we don't want. And so it's important. Don't do that raking too soon. A lot of us get a little bit antsy. We want to get our yards looking perfect, but it is still a little bit early for that. We want to start seeing the buds coming out on our trees before we do that.